Yeah guys, we're vacationing in southern Alberta, near the US border, in the Crow's Nest Pass. And look at this. Just look at that destruction. Kulika and Cassie, they're here too. Look at this. And there's the mountain where it all came from. Just broke off. It's hard to find a word to describe this. It's so surreal. It's shocking when you drive through this area and you see all this. You're coming down on the highway there and you look on that side and say, what? Then you see these huge boulders everywhere. Yeah, it's hard to describe this. Look at the size of some of these. Oh, wow. Look at it. Look how far it goes. Way over there, like it's a long distance. Yeah, there was a sleeping town below that mountain at the base called Frank. And the story says that 4:10 a.m. that morning, that started rumbling and broke off, and it just, within like a minute and a half or 100 seconds, it was all already across here to this side. And now it's a National Historic Site. Yeah, that happened 116 years ago. 1903. It's 2019 now. We're enjoying our vacation, but when you see something like this, you just remember all the devastation now. You just think about it. I wonder, you know, I can't even imagine what, like whoever survived that, what they'd be feeling like. Grateful or horrified, or because a lot of people lost family members in this. Like there was miners working in different shifts. It was a coal mining operation here in the town of Frank. And they were mining, and when that happened, they said those miners were trapped, but they dug themselves out somehow. And they came out, and some of them had families that passed away in this devastating rock slide. Like, part of the town was just demolished. Like, you can see why. Look at these rocks. Look at them, these come just rolling like bowling balls and just crush anything. Yeah, look at that one down there. Yeah, like look at the size of these, like imagine the weight. Yeah, it's Canada's deadliest rock slide. Think about, they said 70 to 90, and most of them are still buried under the rubble. The ones that they were near the surface, they got out if it was shallow, but some of these areas are really thick, like it's really deep. So right now they're just, it's a grave, a resting place. That's something. Yeah, that's Turtle Mountain there. It just all broke off. They said it was very unstable though, and then there was coal mining going on, and then there was like water in the cracks, and you know, probably the freezing and thawing, and it was just a recipe for disaster. And I've read someday it's inevitable, it's gonna happen again. It says it could happen tomorrow, or it could happen in 1,000 years. And they have equipment on the top of that mountain, like seismic equipment. They're always monitoring any vibrations. They said that whole top there is being monitored. That's good. Actually, some people even hike up there, but we're not doing that. It's such a debris field. Like, look at over there, guys. Wow.
Look how far it reaches.
Yeah.
It's like a desert, stone desert.
Desert of rocks. Yeah, this area just mesmerizes me, guys. Really fascinated by this. I want to share it with you watching. Hopefully a lot of you came over from the Our Pets and Us channel to here, because this is where we're going to do videos like this. We're not going to show videos like this on that channel anymore. This is on the More Pets and Us. Yeah, the town was just basically at the base of the mountain there. There was a coal mine there too. It was a coal mining town. Yeah, coal was big business here in the early 1900s. Yeah. But they think that coal mining didn't help either, that mountain stability. Look at the size of these up here where Kulika is. She's just dwarfed by those huge boulders. Yeah, they're just huge, some of these boulders. Pup's even interested in that. You can hear a train going in the distance. They said the railroad was buried too, of course. It took them 3 weeks to clear it and rebuild it. Wow. But you know, coal mining was big in those days, and they were transporting the coal with trains, so they had to get that open as soon as possible. But I think that's amazing itself. 3 weeks. Like all that rubble was just right across, all the way across here. So they had to dig that out and then rebuild the railroad there going through. Yeah, I'll tell you, that's something. I was reading somewhere there was a few survivors from that, and they said one of the last survivors, she was 2 years old when the slide happened. She was kind of covered in mud, and they pulled her out of there, and she wasn't really injured. And she passed away in 1995, the last known survivor. And then there were stories of, like I said, the miners came out that dug their way out, that they were trapped. and they found out that their families were gone because they were in their home sleeping. So yeah, that's, I can't even imagine that feeling. There's a nice bench here to...
Nice rustic bench.
Yeah. We'll take a look from the bench here. What a nice little break on that bench. We're just about done this hike, guys. This rock slide. Yeah. Kind of slippery here too, you gotta watch out. Loose rocks. See, it's changing now. We're heading into a forest. And Cassie has a bear bell on. Want her to make noise. So that's it for this video, guys. We hope you enjoyed watching it and showing you all these remnants and what happened. And there's a lot of questions I can't answer. You can check it on Google. Google the Frank slide, like rock slide, and you'll see all kinds of information there, and you'll know more than I do about it. Like, I've done a lot of research, but you know, I don't know everything about it, so check that out. And also, we're going to start another video in the same area. It'll be like a nature hike in the mountains here in the forest area. So if you didn't see that one, there'll be a link below. I didn't make it yet, but we'll link it to this video once it's made.
Yeah, we're gonna actually continue on that way. It's that same trail that goes through deep forest.
Yeah. So please subscribe and click the notification bell so you're always notified when we get new videos out. See you in the next one, guys.